What's up? Welcome back to another YouTube video here on the FanTC Podcast Network YouTube page. My name's Kody. I'm going to be jumping into some more golf related content, and then we're actually going to do a football draft that's going to be posted on Thursday. So we have a lot of content coming out this week for golf. It's going to be a little bit different. We've been doing a lot of head to head matchups. Last week we only did Thursday, Friday. Again, this is a one take kind of video. We're not restarting for little errors like that. But we only did Thursday, Friday. Friday we got our fucking shit wrecked. So the model just doesn't have enough info on all these young guys or very low level guys for me to be able to confidently make picks and suggest you guys bet money on these matchups or these people. So we are going to put a pause on that. We will definitely be back for the U.S. Open, maybe the Scottish next week on that. The Scottish is going to have a lot of big names in it. I think that could be a good week that we're able to, get back into that space. But as you can see here, we got the good old Underdog going. We're going to pull up some Thursday. We're going to just do a quick little Thursday draft from Underdog. Usually takes less than 10 minutes. So let's jump on in here real quick. Little three putt Thursday, $5 entry. Try and get us a little 2K first place prize, maybe. All right, just waiting on one more spot here. So let's go ahead. Let's talk a little bit about last week. Obviously, Rickie winning was huge, not only for him but for the world of golf. I would say right now the world of golf is in such a weird spot that obviously with the Saudi involvement with PIF and Live and all that stuff, combining with the PGA Tour in one way or another because they're not really clear on how that's going to work, but they are combined to a certain extent. So it's a little bit odd, I would say. So to get a Rickie Fowler W in the middle of that week, I think was about as perfect as it could have gotten for the PGA Tour. Um, Obviously, you get to see all the funny videos of Rickie just looking up at the sky, and it's like the Happy Gilmore moment where you see the alligator, the grandma, and Chubbs just all looking down on him. So I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was pretty funny. But looks like our draft got filled. We'll have another minute here before we have to get it going. But really, what I'm looking at here, this is going to be my second one. I had the 1-1 last time and just went with Denny McCarthy. If I was betting this week, I think Denny McCarthy would be my pick. I think he has either three top tens or three good finishes in a row. I can't remember what exactly it is. Um, Honestly, though, with it, just because I know there's zero chance of him coming back to me, I may take Ludwig with the 1.2, which I know is obviously throwing off ADP a little bit. But when you're doing these single day, I mean, look at what Ludwig did last Thursday. I mean, is he a guy that I'd want to go put a large wager on at this time? I don't necessarily think so because I think I'm a little bit nervous of what nerves and just certain shots coming down the stretch that maybe he doesn't have as much experience with, as opposed to on a Thursday where he just absolutely lit the world on fire last week. So I am going to take Ludwig Aberg with my first pick, setting me up very strong. I mean, the rest of these guys here have nowhere near the ceiling that Ludwig Aberg does. So when I factor that in as well, he could light this world on fire and go 10 under par. Whereas some of these guys, I think, have to have their career days to be able to do the same thing. I'll be right back. Allergy season is in full force, it seems like, but it just never stops for me. So I apologize if the audio does not come through sounding the best. It's probably not the audio, it is probably just my voice sounding that raspy and beat up right now. So let's see. We got Aberg, Denny McCarthy, Cam Young, Adam Shank, Griot, Eric Cole. Yeah, I mean, all good picks, I think, up until this point. Um, did I have this all the way up? I do. I mean, really, my next target, without a doubt, would be Adam Hadwin. If he were to somehow slip, he slipped to me in my other draft. Oh, we're only one pick away. Adam Hadwin is just another guy that's been playing phenomenal golf as of late, and I think he could string together a couple of. I guess I got to remember this is just Thursday. So, again, he is a guy I think that could have a really good Thursday. Let's wait here just a second. Obviously, coming off the playoff last week. So, I mean, he's right there. His game is right there on the verge of winning. So I think this could be a week where Adam Hadwin finally breaks through and gets his win. All right. Wasted your whole 30 seconds just to take the number one guy on the board. I love that. Let me get Adam. Shout out Costco, Kirkland Coffee, no free shout outs. Sponsor the FanTC Podcast Network. If you want to get it on the ground floor, it'd probably be cheaper now than it's going to be in a couple of years when this shit's huge. So then we're going to take Callum Tarrant, another guy that I just think he can be, he can have a really, really good day on the greens and end up shooting 5-6 under par on Thursday. And he's also the guy, really, out of these guys that are left. I don't want to butcher this name, so I'm just going to call him On. I have put him in a few DraftKings lineups before, a few just like, lower level things like that. Never really comes through anything good for me, so I just wanted to avoid him. Nick Taylor is another guy. He's kind of the other one that I was contemplating besides Callum Tarrant, but I already got Adam Hadwin, so I don't want to just stack my team full of Canadians like I did with my first lineup. I want to have a little bit of parity in there. Let's see. We should have probably, a good amount of picks until our next one. I'm used to the fantasy football drafts that are like, hey, you got like 10 minutes before your next pick, as opposed to these where it's like, it should really only be like 2. Maybe even less if people don't waste their time. Dylan Wu going off of the 3.5, obviously coming off a pretty solid Thursday, Friday at the Travelers, so don't blame him there. Rocket Mortgage, sorry, not the Travelers. That was 2 weeks ago. See, my mind's still on the Travelers because I thought the Travelers was like, I know it was an elevated event, but just the difference between the Travelers and was the Travelers an elevated event? I can't remember. It was an elevated event. That's right. So, with that being the case, so this is also my kind of weird. I'm just gonna call it gripe about what's going on right now with the scheduling. I don't necessarily love the elevated events on top of the majors, on top of WGC, which I guess is going away technically, but and then obviously everything's probably going to look a little bit different once this deal kind of starts actually getting to go through. But I don't really like the fact that we have the weeks like last week followed up by a week like this week where it's like, who the hell are half of these guys? And I'm a big golf fan. I follow the NCAA's when they're on TV. I follow Corn Ferry Tour to a certain extent. But some of these guys, man, you look down, there's going to be some guys on the leaderboard that you're just going to be like, who the hell is that guy? With this pick, I'm actually going to take a little bit of a pull from the guys over at No Laying Up. They love Michael Kim. I believe it was TC that loved him this week. So I don't necessarily have anything. Obviously, we need a little round 3 action there. 5 birdies, 1 bogey, 7 with 2, either one. Oh, shit. Well, I hope he comes back around. We got Bo fucking Hostler. God damn. That is a bad fucking miss on my part. I'm just sitting here fucking talking. All right, well, we're taking Michael Kim with our last pick, and he's going to go on to be the Thursday leader, hopefully. Hopefully Bo Hostler has a good week. I actually really do like Bo Hostler. I'm not overly upset that I got him. I just probably would have went somewhere different with it because I did get him in my other draft, so I just want to have a little bit of parity, but not too worried about it. I think Akshay would probably be my last pick, honestly. If he's still around, probably just go ahead and queue him up. Just somewhat different. On these single day ones, I always like to kind of go a little bit further down the ADP and try and find someone that's not going to be as drafted. So you can see a lot of these guys if we go down down here, if there's a guy in this category that you have confidence in, it's almost smarter just to go ahead and go with them for whatever reason you have confidence in them, just because you're more likely going to have no one else that picks these guys. So if Max McGreevy is the first round leader and you picked him, you're a shoo-in to at least be in the money. So I don't know if you can hear my cat purring through the mic, but he just likes to make his little appearance in each video here. Here, come here. Where are we at? 6 minutes in? There you go. Is that the fame that you wanted? Do you want to let everyone know that you're here? Looking at the camera. Say hello to the YouTube. He is one obsessive fucking cat, man. I can't do anything without him just being right there next to me. Oh, Doug Ginn, Peter. Oh, Peter Quest going a little early. He was another guy I was considering with my last pick. Obviously, coming off a good week. Ryan Palmer. I like all these bad. A lot of guys with badges in this lobby. Your boy's still sitting with no badges. Got to figure out how to get that. Akshay absolutely sniped from me. Damn, that hurts. That really hurts. Now I got 30 seconds. Oh, God. Give me another really good putter. I'm going to go Carson Young. He's a little up and down, but last pick in the draft, I like Carson Young quite a bit. I think he's one of the better putters on the tour. See, Peter Malnati being the 24 and ADP, who the fuck's taking Peter Malnati? Like, I can't even think about what he has done this year to even deserve to be picked in this low of a field. Let's see what we got here for old Peter Malnati. Cut 45.72. Cut. Oh, little T4 at Pebble Beach. Cut T20. Cut with Drew 29. T9 last week. I guess I never even noticed he was up there. But are we done yet? I don't know what's going on here. Let's go to let's get it live. No, that's not what I want. Let's go drafts. All right, let's see what we got here completed. Why are we only looking at NFL? There we go. I think we'll see both of mine. So this is the one I just drafted here. This is the one that you'll see in the video. Ludwig, Adam Hadwin, Callum Tarrant, Bo Hoster, Michael Kim, Carson Young. Let's hope one of these boys are the first-round leader. And then here's the other one I drafted. McCarthy, Nick Taylor, Adam Hadwin, Mark Hubbard, Bo Hosler, Patrick Rogers. So we really need to see Hosler have a really good day on Thursday to help both the lineups out. But besides that, we don't have any other exposure looking at between the first and second one. So we'll see how those plan out. Again, I may have another one for Friday with this, but I'm playing in a golf tournament at Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri this weekend. So the weekend content will not be there. Hopefully, check me out on Twitter. That's going to be in the description below. I'll be tweeting away. I love Twitter now. Finally getting past the nerves of just sending out stupid tweets and just trying to make people laugh on there. So check that out. Check out the Facebook for the FanTC page. You can check out my Instagram as well. I don't do as much on Instagram. As you can tell in these videos, the boy's not very photogenic. So, Instagrams are really made for photogenic people, and that's about it. So, I'm going to end on that insult on myself. Peace out, everybody.